Hey everyone, how you doing today? It is me, David, coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. And has this ever happened to you? You go to an estate sale or somebody in your family unfortunately dies and you discover they have an old bottle of Jim Beam or similar bourbon down in the basement that's still sealed. What do you do with it, huh? Well, that's what I have here. This is a bottle of Jim Beam 80, I believe it's 80 proof. No, 86 proof bourbon from, can you see? This is from 1969. And looking at the date on the bottom of the decanter, if I hold it right side up, usually it'll also give you a year code. Yep, 1969. Copyright C. Miller, who made the decanter, 1969. This is a 1969 bottle of Jim Beam, which was aged for 100 months, which 8 years or so, a little over 8 years. Now, you may be wondering, is this bourbon good to drink? Well, it is still. If you look at this, you don't see these days, right? This red and white band, that's what's called a tax stamp or a tax label. And that's why I bought it, because it's still intact. But if I do this, it's no longer intact. But looky what we have here. This is a cork stopper. Oh, wow, baby. Not a screw top. And there looks like there's been some evaporation. So it's, the bourbon comes up to here, which means, and that's why cork stoppers, and they're using them again today, I'm not crazy about. We're a people that is going to consume our bourbon, whereas Grandpa, back in 1969, probably they collected and they didn't drink a lot. So here's what we're going to do. There is, from the cork, this cork looks pretty much intact, but there could be sediment at the bottom of this, or even in the midst of this bourbon. So I'm going to show you what I do before I will attempt drinking this. And I'm not going to drink it today. I'm going to leave this for part B of the video, so on another video. So this is what I use. I have a standard mason jar. I have a funnel this is a mason jar funnel. My wife and I on occasion will do canning, and it fits right in the mouth of the mason jar. And then I didn't want all this stuff on here at one time, but now I will. Then I use regular paper coffee filters. Put that in there. And then I have this bottle, an empty bottle of any sort, from any sort of bourbon. This was Jeffers Creek, which I have not drank, but I literally used it as lighter fluid to get my wood stove going. So this is what I do. And then I have a regular funnel for putting it from the mason jar into the bottle. So this is what I do. I'm sure this isn't going to be rocket science to any of you guys, but I will slowly, because you can see that paper filter likes to crumple up, I start pouring into there, and I'm going to pause the video and keep pouring this so you don't have to watch me stand here and pour it into the mason jar. All right, now you can see that now I emptied this decanter. There's nothing left in there. Just almost emptied into there. And then I got my vintage Pepsi wax cup. And I use these little wax cups when I do bourbon aging. I'll just throw everything there. So I use only one filter, so we'll throw that there. And let me get my towel, clean that up, put this, I want to keep things nice and neat, so we are going to put that there. And look at how nice and dark that is. Now again, there was some evaporation, so if you have a source of genuine limestone filtered water, you can certainly add it if you so desire. I do not, so I won't. And then logically, we just take that, and there wasn't really any sediment in there. So we're going to take that and just pour that right in. And that is it. That's that. So you can see what the yield is on that. And you know, this is about, I think, 3/4 of a quart, which is about the equivalent of 750 milliliters today. So that's our yield. And you can certainly drink that, and I will do that on a future video, and I'll tell you what I think of it in a review. So there you go. Now you know what to do with the old bourbon, and this is totally safe to drink. But is bourbon really safe to drink? I mean, we can light it on fire, right? And we drink that, but we enjoy it, right? No harm, in the short term at least. So there you go. And then this decanter can sit on your shelf as a beautiful little decorative item, and you can enjoy the bourbon that was in it. And again, this is from 1969, so right now that is 53 years old. 53-year-old Jim Beam bourbon. And I'll tell you what I think of it again in a future video. And we'll put it down into the bar, into the special bourbon area. And we'll see what it's like. All right, so until next time, it's David coming to you from my whiskey den here in Central Ohio. Hope your next pour is your best pour, and we'll catch you with a review on this Jim Beam from 1969. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe so you can be notified of future videos as they drop. Thanks for watching.